Hello and welcome. Skillet coming to you from X4 Foundations. If you haven't been following along or you haven't been paying attention, it is time to name the 453rd. And that is all the phoenixes you see in front of you. There are 6 in total. And now, results. At 3rd place, and I was actually really surprised with 3rd place. I thought, the 453rd Scarab Crunchers was either going to be 1st or a very close 2nd, but it came 3rd, and it came 3rd in a big way, with 11% of the vote. So it's probably like 2 people that voted for it. Yeah, I was surprised about that one. 2nd place was the 453rd Mildly Incinerated Newts, which was a very good name for this fleet. This is all Talati. It was a good name. It was a good name, but that had 21% of the vote. And now, finally, the winner of the poll for the mighty 453rd Fleet of Free Acquisition. 68% of the vote. This was really, by Wednesday, the winner could have been just determined. But you never know. Some people might come in a little late and just toss some dice in there and things go haywire. But yeah, I'm very happy with the name. This is actually the name I was really hoping would win. And it did. It did. Thank you, everybody that participated. Thank you for the few souls that put up names. You know who you are. Thank you guys so much. That's it. The mighty 453rd. This is the Fleet of Free Acquisition. Now, this fleet will continue its duties right after this. It'll go back into Faulty Logic 1 and hold the line with the 501st. Let's actually take a look at Faulty Logic right now. Yeah. Oh, hello. These are new. Oh, Hatikva has just came in and just placed some, resource probes. That's awesome. But the Pyramid took no time. After we got done with this station here, they had already sent a fleet to deal with the defensive station over here. Nothing's been able to be built on the Xenon side, which is great. Our fleets did... I don't know if the carcasses are still here. That's another case. So what? 2 more Ks and an I entered the sector, and they were demolished. No other losses, by the way. So phase 1 still only had the losses of what I think it was the 2 Eclipse and the Ares. I believe that's what it was. 3 ships in total, which, out of all the times that we did it, was probably the most affordable losses that we had. And with that being said, if you go back to the community tab, I've raised a question, and I'm going to ask it here now. But how do you, all of you, feel about combat in X4 Foundations, whether it is out of sector or in sector? Whether it is a mixed fleet, homogenous fleet, LVL, a carrier fleet versus Ls, XL, however you do your battles. Please put that in the comments, because I think this is something, and especially from just the recent experience, it is something that you can have difficulty with no matter how many times you try, or how many times you change the way you do things. So the next two videos that I'm going to do, the first one is going to focus on my strategy, how I came up with what I did. Now, I can't go back and redo that battle because I've saved over that save, because I have a surprise for you. It was in haste. It was super quick. But right after phase 1 was completed, I was doing some maintenance for our galactic empire. And we came across 2 targets of opportunity. And I jumped at both of those, and they happened almost exactly at the same time. We have an H, and that's going to be what the second video is really going to be about. And it's not the ship itself, but it's the mentality behind the ship. But let's see here.
H.
Yes, I do love the look of this ship. I love the interior. I love the exterior. This is one of the things that I just really love. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, no, that's the wrong. I love when I'm not looking down at the number pad. This makes me feel like I am a space captain. I don't know a better way to describe it. I love how flat it is. It kind of reminds me of, oh, what was that? Stargate, I think it was Stargate Atlantis. And it was the big ship that they were on, super flat, everything like that.
H.
Why can't I? Here, I wanna get to it. But very flat, things like that. And it reminds, actually, even in Stargate, I guess SG-1, their space cruisers or battleships, they were pretty flat as well. Very, I'm gonna say similar, but I do love this interior. And this is, I like the dual layer. I like to be able to see through the floor. This, I think, could work kind of like the rattlesnake, with the hologram of the station, and especially with everything that Egosoft has done, a very detailed hologram station would actually be really cool. Or even like the sector map. That would be pretty dope. I'm not even gonna lie. You look down and it's the sector map there instead of having to go to your map itself. Hey, Egosoft, if you're watching this, hey, I got an idea for you. That'd be super cool. But I really enjoy this ship. So, surprise 1, we got an H. Surprise 2, we destroyed an H. So we actually have our research done. And so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to build a equipment dock, and we will fully kit this ship out. It's not fully equipped. It's not. It's we've got. Oh, I don't think it's going to tell me. Let's see here. Yeah, we're missing some shields. We're missing some turrets. Some medium turret. Where's that one at? Oh, that's on that side. Right there. Missing some shields, more turrets. I will say, to take this ship, it was a tough battle. I did it on my own, and then as I was boarding this ship, the other H came into faulty logic 1. It actually slipped through the lines behind an I and a K. And by the time I saw it, the fleet was all ready to engage. And I had to jump over super fast. And I got a little clip of me just destroying the H. That's as fast as I could have done things. So I'm not going to be able to make a full video of us taking on an H unless, I find another one. And I was really shocked to find 2 at the same time, faulty logic and in the void. And the one in the void was just sitting right here. And I took it. I said, finders, keepers, losers, weepers, nerds. Yeah, I got it. But let me know your thoughts about how you like combat, or if you don't like it, or you try to avoid it. Maybe you do it all out of sector. Maybe you do in sector. Maybe you have a way of doing things that works for you, and maybe that could actually work for somebody else. So let's actually get a conversation going about that now. And in the next 2 videos, the next video is going to be about combat itself. Specifically, how I've kind of formulated my way of doing it based off of my experience with Operation Fell Swoop Phase 1. And then the second video is going to be in regards to the same tactics, but also, I don't know how to say this. It's different, because I think this way, it's not a better way, but I think this might not get looked at as closely as other things. And I think the H is a way to put that in a perspective. But we're going to get into that later. But this is going to be Skillet signing out for now. I will catch you guys again. Thank you again for everybody that took part in the poll. Thank you for the few souls that actually put up names for the poll as well. You know who you are. You guys are awesome. All of you. Thank you again. I will see you guys.